Fear warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait. Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground. They made a vow their mother will be found. The children grow, learn what's right. Leaders of the freedom fight. They seek their mother, she knows they do. Is it time? If she only knew. Will the prophecy come true? Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground.
I long for my children, but I have to wait. To act too soon could seal their fate.
They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground.
Is that not an attractive quality that I'm into the WNBA?
No.
Is that not?
That's talking
I'm
about
looking great right now.
No, it's
I'm doing awesome.
It's hot Kevin Summer.
Hot Kevin Summer, White Boy Summer. Check it out at your local white boy. Ask your local white boy about White Boy Summer.
Make sure, go up to the white boy enclosure where he's grazing, to see how his summer's going.
White boys can have fun in any situation.
Yeah.
As someone who watched Everybody Wants Some last night, that is a movie all about white boys just having fun. That movie is about white boys being able to have any fun in any situation. Dudes are rocking. White Boy Summer.
Yeah.
Check it out. Knuckles is an honorary member of White Boy Summer. Even though he is an echidna voiced by a black man. Knuckles is in White Boy Summer. James Marsden. That's why he couldn't be on Knuckles. He was having White Boy Summer.
Yeah.
He was enjoying himself. James Marsden, wife? Question mark?
I mean, I'd wife up James Marsden, given the option.
I mean, yeah, come on. Lisa Lind is James Marsden wife. They were married in 2000. Oh, they got divorced in 2011.
Oh.
To fucking Google AI. I Google James Marsden wife, and they're like, Lisa Lind.
Oh, it sucks. I hate it so much.
And I'm like, well, not currently. Wow, the divorce, she's not getting any of that Sonic money.
Oh,
she's not getting a fucking dime. He has not been married for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
He's truly having a white boy summer. Let me tell you. He's had 13 years of white boy summer.
He's living it up.
That's
He's
right,
getting white boy wasted.
He's got white. Oh, I forgot he was on a couple episodes of Party Down. He was funny on that.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. Really like James Marsden. I'm just glad he's working. He's happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope he's happy. It would make me sad if he wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the Gal Gadot Imagine video. Never mind. I can't believe that is listed on his Wikipedia filmography. Under music videos.
He insisted on being credited for the Imagine video.
The Imagine video. Its discography is disingenuous. These are songs he sang in movies. I got excited for a second that he maybe had like an album of jazz standards or something.
Oh, see, that's
like
a red flag.
Hairspray, 2 songs from Hairspray, 2 songs from Enchanted. You can only have an album of jazz standards if you're a white boy who's a little fruity.
Yes.
See Seth MacFarlane.
And Bruce Willis.
Well, he was doing blues. He was Bruno.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Justin, that was the return of Bruno.
Right,
Justin.
thank you.
He played the harmonica. He was returning.
From
Bruno.
what?
From not being around.
I was gone!
Bruno had to return. But Bruce was ever present, but Bruno was not around. Is this the year that we do Hudson Hawk on Movies for Movies? It's definitely on my show. I only have one pick left this year, which is fucked up. And am I going to use it on Hudson Hawk?
we can redact this. You can have Hundreds of Beavers if you want to take it. I was like, I've got you've seen my letterbox. I got a deep library of picks.
No. Hundred Beavers, you take that. They said they're going to have Blu-ray plans announced soon.
I will probably get one.
Absolutely. Do you have the facility to play Blu-ray?
Yes, I have a Blu-ray player.
Oh, okay. I knew you had DVDs. I didn't know.
Yes.
Those are different players.
They are. But
Sometimes they're the same.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I got one a couple.
But also, sometimes you do something to, like, support the cause.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I bought the new book, Miss May Does Not Exist, the Elaine May biography that just came out this week. Mm-hmm. And I spent $30 on it. And I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm supporting the cause.
Yes.
I'm supporting, I want more Elaine May, period. And more, she was trying to make a movie with Dakota Johnson. Like 92-year-old Elaine May is trying to make a new movie, and we're not letting her.
Yeah,
and I'm buying the book to support the cause.
Yeah, she's wilding out too hard
sometimes. Yeah, but Hundreds of Beavers. That's an automatic Blu-ray buy.
Yeah,
for me. I don't buy a lot of new movies on Blu-ray anymore, but. Hundreds of Beavers is a big.
But yeah, no, I think you should do Hudson Hawk. I think it's
on the list.
I think that is a perfect. We struggle to recap this movie kind of episode.
Well, yeah, we don't need to recap it. It'll be that'll be one of those episodes where we just spiral on and talk about independent filmmaking and stuff like that. I would almost be reticent to recap it because I think part of the beauty of that movie is the unexpected discovery of where it's going next.
That's fair.
And maybe it's best a general Wayne's World. We did not recap the plot of Wayne's World. We did a 3-hour episode about Wayne's World, and we didn't say the words Alice Cooper one time. There's something. Sometimes sometimes plot recap is not the way to go. And I think Hundreds of Beavers is great in the discovery of Hundreds of Beavers. True. But I've been thinking about Hudson Hawk. I've been thinking about Look Who's Talking.
Ooh.
Featuring Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Yeah, that's when you and Vern share.
Yeah, that's a huge one. We share a very specific story about that will come up in that episode. And I've also been thinking about the 1998 sci-fi film Lost in Space.
Ooh.
Which was a huge VHS
with,
movie for
the
young
one with
Kevin.
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc, Heather Graham, William Hurt, Mimi Rogers. And that has been on my Gary Oldman. That's been on my Movies for Babies notes app list for ever.
I think this is the year you pull the trigger on both of them.
Well, I only have one pick.
Yeah, but you should pull the trigger on one of those.
Yeah, I
if
think
anything,
so.
Lost in Space because it has seniority.
Yeah, perhaps exactly. It's been on the list forever. Look Who's Talking. We'll get to it. Oh, I have the pick in February of next year.
You do.
Look Who's Talking about making babies, making babies that talk. So I'm not locking that in just yet, but that sounds like a plan. So maybe it's Lost in Space winter. As White Boy Summer continues.
White Boy Summer all year long.
All year long. September. That's the end of White Boy Summer. That's my next pick is September.
Oh yeah. That's when white boys go back to white boy school.
Yeah. When white boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Did you know that girls go to college to get more knowledge and boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider?
We just cram boys into the back of a hauling truck and just launch it to Jupiter.
Just launch it to Jupiter. This has been...
If this part isn't getting cut...
Why not? Why leave it in? What do I care?
What do you care?
Why do I care? It's only been an hour and 12 minutes. That's the shortest episode of Movies for Babies of all time. Let's leave it in.
Leave it in.
I like sometimes with my favorite pods, occasionally, let me behind the curtain of the decision-making process. Mm-hmm. So that's in. So that's been Movies for Babies. We'll be back this very month.
Yep.
With the summer potluck. I only have one thing left to watch, so I'm basically good to go. I just have to become free to be you and me.
Yep.
Because it was the longest one. I usually watch them in order of length.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, so the summer potluck will, the honorary White Boy Summer potluck will be later this month, and then it will be Vern's choice in July.
What are you bringing? Because I'm bringing potato salad.
Oh, to the potluck? I'm bringing a summer corn salsa, which I'm going to make for a friend's housewarming party tomorrow, actually.
Oh, that'll be good.
It's an easy standard.
Yes.
Mostly just you throw in a bunch of vegetable stuffs into a mix. You season it up. You throw lime juice on it so it like kind of cooks.
Yeah.
And then you're good. You're good to go. But I'll have to make that tonight because I won't have any time to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm a big coleslaw person to bring to potlucks.
That's a fascinating one. I like that.
Because it's easy, it's simple, it's super good to bulk, and it's also, it gets better after the potluck as you inevitably bring too much home.
Yeah, you bring some coleslaw home. Oh, but if you can bring if there's some pulled pork you can bring home.
Here's the thing.
And you throw them both on a sandwich.
There you go. But I like coleslaw because it's also one of the few vegetables you can reasonably bring. Because coleslaws tend to be meat, starch, and dessert affairs.
Potlucks. Coleslaws don't tend to be
potlucks.
Starch. Yes, exactly. If you're the hero who brings
crudité,
a nice even corn on the cob situation.
That's starch. That's not vegetable.
Corn?
Corn's starch.
It's vegetable.
No, it's starch.
It's vegetable.
It's with potato. It's a grain.
Corn?
Corn is grain.
Corn?
Corn is grain.
So?
It belongs in the same root of potato. I would say corn exists in the little space with carrots as a starchy vegetable, but it's still starch.
No,
you need greens.
At most, I think we're looking at a tomato situation where it's both a fruit and a vegetable, definitionally.
Well, no, vegetables don't actually exist.
I disagree. I've seen them. I think you're... No,
listen, Kevin, I know you want to believe, but...
I'm buying some broccoli later this evening.
No, that's a flower.
And I will look upon... Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'll be making my little summer corn salsa, I think that's the potluck move. It's not technically a potluck I'm going to.
It's a housewarming.
Maybe this is the Midwestern thing of me. But I just I won't go to any party without bringing something.
No,
even if it's something that only I am going to consume.
Yeah,
but
no, it's a classy act. It's a nice thing to do.
All these bums here in New York City, not bringing a bottle of wine, not even bringing some seltzer, to a party.
Oh, well, yeah, they bring. Of course, it's New York. Of course, they bring seltzers.
Okay. Seltzers are a grand New York tradition. It's not a trendy. Polar seltzer has been around for decades and decades and decades. Okay, I don't want to hear it. And you know what? Sometimes you don't want to get drunk, but you want to have a little nice something to sip on. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I assume you meant hard seltzers. Regular
I mean, sure. Some
regular
some
sparkling waters are perfectly fine.
Yeah, a sports water. It's a nice. It's a tummy.
I love me
activity.
A club soda with.
I bought a Waterloo cherry limeade seltzer just today, just before hopping on.
Dang, that sounds good.
I bought a case. It's good. Thank you.
I bet.
Back down.
I'm just someone who will I'm a big bitter soda guy. I'll just blast through a 12-pack of club soda with just keeping that Angostura on hand.
Angostura?
Angostura bitters.
Is that a dinosaur?
No. It's the one bitters that everyone has. It's the one with the paper that's too tall in the bottle.
I don't have it.
Well, okay, fine.
You said everyone?
I did. I mean, bars and whatnot, not civilians.
What are bitters? I don't know.
Bitter, it's just super concentrated flavors suspended in alcohol, like herbs and spices.
But it is alcoholic.
It is alcoholic.
Okay. So you're essentially just making your own alcoholic seltzer.
No, but it's got
Yet you look down upon these teeming masses
two things.
who enjoy a spindrift.
Two things. One, bitter. You use so little bitters at a time that the amount of alcohol you're adding is basically negligible.
Unless you put more in there.
Well, yeah, yes, I've made drinks that use shots of bitters. That's because
how many fingers?
Palate. Never more than 2.
That's 2 fingers.
It's still a lot. It's a lot of bitter.
That's a lot.
But also, it's not like that malt liquor they put in like seltzers. That's just like cheap industrial like alcohol that is the booze. I don't care for that. It tastes
but sometimes
bad.
sometimes it's just what's there.
Yeah, I know, but it tastes bad.
Sometimes it's just what's there. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but any port in a storm.
That's true.
I don't keep much alcohol around the house anymore. I was buying ciders for a while, but I'm like, this is, probably more sugar than I should be drinking regularly.
Yeah.
I'll have a cider if I go out, but it's more sugar than so I just really only have a bottle of aviation gin because I support Ryan Reynolds, of course,
Right.
and some tonic, and that's basically all I have.
No,
In the comfort of my own home, I just I pour just like one strong one, and I'm good.
Yeah, I've really come around to like the liquor and soda being the ideal.
That's it. That's what it's
home
all
drink.
about, brother.
Yeah.
That's it. It's so simple and it's so refreshing, especially like something with a little tonic.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's all about.
That's all
baby.
you need.
And like when I'm pouring a drink, and listen, I appreciate like your mixology, or like I used to live with Joe Conroy. Obviously, was like was heavy in the mixology.
Certainly crowded your fridge.
Oh boy, tell me, and my sink, and my counter. But let me tell you, I don't want to do all that.
No,
I'm gonna pour a healthy couple fingers of gin and dump some tonic water in there. So it's like 1 part gin, 2 parts tonic is I think basically what I end up pouring.
That's pretty strong, actually.
It's pretty strong. I only
That's
have
true.
one.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? I'm like, it's my one drink.
Speaking as an
Right now I just have
amateur
coffee.
mixologist, it's also expensive.
Yeah,
Mixology
you gotta
is-
buy a lot of. That's it.
It's a lot of stuff you don't use much. So
That's what I'm saying.
unless you're in a bar,
Cooking expands to that as well. Of like
spices.
spice. Like sometimes you're like, okay, this dish requires something that I can only buy in like a substantive package, but I have no other use for this.
Right.
Like, I every so often a recipe will call for like sugar, like regular, like
Sugar.
granulated
White
sugar.
sugar. Like you get
And
at the
now
grocery
I just
store.
have like a bag of sugar, and like, what am I gonna do with this?
Well, Kevin, you can find uses for it.
Like what? I don't put it in my coffee.
Okay.
I don't bake.
Okay.
I
You
know
can
that
make
there's like.
you can make syrups, flavored syrups for
Oh
your
yeah,
drinks.
I'm really. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah cooking up some fucking syrup. I'm not making any syrups. What kind of syrups should I be making?
Oh, you can make like any fruit syrup is pretty easy.
What am I to use this for?
Drinks, like put it on your
Nah,
tonic.
not really.
It's real tasty on tonic.
Really. What do you suggest? Like a grapefruit syrup or something? Like that?
Grapefruit's good. Straw, like any berry. Any berry's good.
That's interesting.
You can also throw different like spices in, and it's good. You can make different nut syrups. Like the syrup is like you can make anything. Throw some like spices in there. You can make anything into a syrup, and
Fascinating.
if it's concentrated enough, which is very easy, that uses more sugar, it basically lasts forever.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so you can now have a whole little suite of different flavored syrups to spice up your sparkling waters.
Well, the sparkling waters, they come pre-spiced.
Okay. If you don't have plain.
I'm not against a plain. Sometimes a
Yeah.
plain seltzer. Sometimes you go out somewhere and they're like, "Oh, we have sparkling regular water," and I'm like, "That sounds perfect.
Yeah, just the texture.
That just sounds lovely right now.
Yeah.
Thank you." Little bubbly water, not I'm no Ted Lasso fool. I will not be burping from my sparkly water.
Yeah, there's a little Topo Chico.
Yes, a little. Sometimes that is just really nice.
Yeah.
I try not to drink even the 0 sugar sodas too much, because they're just everything. All that shit gives you cancer, right?
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
I did run out of zero sugar Dr. Pepper creamy coconut, and today I did buy another 12-pack. But I have like one a day maximum.
Yes.
So that thing lasts me for 2 weeks because I don't even have one every single day.
Yeah.
That's somewhat reasonable to me. I'm not crushing Diet Cokes.
No. I
Is
know
this content
someone
interesting to listeners?
No. I know someone. Well, welcome to Soda Talk.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, and a friend.
I don't
of
have to be
mine-
anywhere for 3 hours, so we can keep doing this all we want.
A friend of mine's mother was an enormous Pepsi fanatic, to the point
Full
where,
sugar Pepsi?
Yeah, full sugar Pepsi. Where she'd know.
Might as well drink uranium.
She'd know where she would track deliveries in the area to know when the good fresh Pepsi is delivered.
That is meth head. That is she is a supporting character on Ozark or so, like this is crazy.
You gotta get the fresh Pepsi in the back. You can't get this
shipment, this old Pepsi.
It's gone stale.
Everyone has their picadillos, right? It's just so fascinating to me to like take this kind of like foodie connoisseur approach to regular Pepsi. That's it, to be so particular about the third most popular brown soda in the United States. It's just really...
Listen, there's nothing wrong with bronze, Kevin. Bronze medals shines just as much.
You're right. But of course, my beloved Dr. Pepper has taken the number 2 slot famously.
As it should. It's warranted.
But I want it to stay at 2. It shouldn't go up to 1 because then it's like, it's Coke. It's everywhere. I don't
know. Here's the thing. I'm fine with Dr. Pepper number 1 and Coke and Pepsi fighting for second place. Because Dr. Pepper is distinct enough that it deserves its own place.
I agree, but that does make it. That's why it will always be number 2. Is because some people don't like the 23 flavors.
That's
Justin.
true.
But I think Dr. Pepper. Here's the brilliant thing that Dr. Pepper is currently doing. Okay, is the zero sugars rock.
Yeah,
they rule.
Better diets than anyone else.
It is indistinguishable from full sugar Dr. Pepper, except that it doesn't make me feel like I want to die. And 2, they've only got like 4 flavors rocking right now. And the 4th flavor is a seasonal summer flavor.
Yes. Oh my God.
They're keeping it tight. It's like you have Dr. Pepper, which is classic, can't go wrong. Dr. Pepper cream soda, rocks, rules. I bought a case of that for SLC. You know what I mean? Like, and that was great.
Cherry Dr. Pepper?
I don't even see that one very regularly.
No?
I feel like cherry Dr. Pepper's not super around. Strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper is the third major flavor at current.
That's new.
It is new.
That's what replaced cherry Dr. Pepper. Because I remember cherry Dr. Pepper having an enormous presence all throughout my high school.
It did for a while. And maybe it's still out there. I'm really not seeing it. I'm certainly not seeing it like stocked on shelves in 12 packs. Strawberries and cream has, if not officially like supplanted, but like definitely has like in the culture supplanted it. And then I guess, if you're talking about your high school, I mean, unfortunately, but we're talking like a long time ago.
Yeah, no, well over a decade.
We're talking about over a decade ago, which is fucked up.
I don't know. That's how time works.
That is how time works. I'm pretty secure about it. I'm just thinking it's been 10 years since the last Dragon Age game. You know what I mean? That's just the kind of stuff that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
And then Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut is the seasonal summer flavor.
Yes.
Which
I do need to try.
You got to try it. If nothing else, those soda hounds in Salt Lake City are going to have it in September for sure.
I think I want to save my first experience for it in the homeland of the dirty soda.
In the homeland of the dirty soda, exactly.
Where it flows like wine.
They've been, in the land of milk and honey. Like, they've been doing this Dr. Pepper flavor combination in Salt Lake City for years in They're nasty, dirty soda communities.
They're degenerate, perverted soda huts.
It is a little like perverted. Peace and love to the good people of Salt Lake City who have been nothing but kind to us. But a little bit like
well, it's kind of desert island behavior. Like when you're kind of cut off, like either both intentionally and unintentionally in certain veins of culture, you kind of try to replicate feelings with the materials you have of like new drinks, new beverages that often come in alcoholic forms. Are cut off like in Salt Lake City.
It's
so
like
they
an
have
isolated
to find new ones.
It's like an isolated community where like they only have like a certain, plant, and they've just figured out like everything that you could possibly do.
Exactly.
But yes, I think, and for anyone who's listening to this, who does not know what we are talking about,
right.
in the larger Salt Lake City community, there is something called the dirty soda, which sounds like you're putting alcohol in there, and you are not doing that.
No, you're putting like cream. You're putting
there are these huts. Right, because they're not like sit-down experiences. They are like these tiny oases drive-thrus that have a huge beverage list of different fucked up things they've done to soda. And sometimes, it's pouring heavy cream in a soda. A lot of them do have coconut flavor varietals. Sometimes you're mixing a slushie and a soda. And none of these things are like necessarily more abhorrent than like anything else you can do with your life and your body. And
yeah,
your
no, it's nothing that like Starbucks hasn't considered or tried themselves.
Right. It's just, and I wonder what, I guess as a restaurant, you can do whatever with whatever. It's just fascinating to me that like, Dr. Pepper is signed off on this because Dr. Pepper is huge on that soda list at the Dirty Soda Hut, right? Is like so many of those drinks are mixed with either Dr. Pepper or Sprite, and which I guess they're the perfect mixology tools or something like that. But anyway, Salt Lake City's been on the coconut in Dr. Pepper tip for decades, I assume, and the Dr. Pepper Corporation is just like only now catching on to this.
Yeah. And not just them, but a Coffee Mate as well, selling coconut lime creamer to just pour directly into your Dr. Pepper.
That's right. The dirty sodas have come for the creamer community. Right, it's creamer for Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry to the good people of Salt Lake City. You gotta understand, this is pathological.
You have to step back and realize that sentence we had just spoken.
You gotta laugh. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. It's like, or I was talking about it on the Fauxboys episode of like the fry sauce thing in Salt Lake City. It's just like,
but at
guys.
least, here's the thing. Everyone, fry sauce is not unique. Most of that fry sauce exists in the majority of the country. It's just
called 2 parts mayo, 1 part ketchup.
It's called comeback sauce. It's called smash sauce.
Mayo-chup, and you buy it at the grocery store. Heinz manufactures
the country that sells. Oh, you mean the brand that sells Cranch, the ketchup ranch mix?
The very same. From the people that brought you Cranch.
Like, that fry sauce exists all across the country. Dirty soda, no one else does.
And for sure,
dirty soda is for people who want, like, a root beer float, but hate ice cream.
Yeah, a root beer float without the fun, delicious vanilla ice cream that is in it, right?
They want what's left. after you've eaten the ice cream.
It really is, because like the good people of Salt Lake City, you know, like a lot of them, because of their religion, cannot drink alcohol or caffeine. I guess they kind of throw that out the window if they're drinking Dr. Pepper, but they no alcohol, no drugs, and so they have to get their vices elsewhere. They have to get their jollies elsewhere, and especially like, oh, I'm a religious teen, I can't fuck. So my vices, my teen rebellion will manifest in the form of a Dr. Pepper with full heavy cream.
Yeah, no. I just gotta empty out like 5 vanilla hazelnut creamers into a Sprite. Drop a whole strawberry in it and some fruit gushers.
Yeah, right, because a lot of these have like gummy dinos in them.
Right. No, they've got boba in it. Dirty soda is just boba for white people.
It is it's white. Well, yeah, and in a lot of ways, boba is also boba for white people.
Yeah,
but
boba is becoming boba for white people.
Boba is becoming boba for white people. And I feel like it has been for a little while. Like that was like the on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, that was like their hangout spot was the boba shop, until it became a donut shop in subsequent seasons for reasons I'm not clear on.
I live in my parents live in like suburban Missouri, and there are a ton of boba shops out here now.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very caught on trendy sort of thing that
it's
you can
good,
do, which is totally fine. Everyone enjoys a boba, but like the dirty soda thing of like having an ice cream float, but it's just like milk poured into soda is like how my dad was an alcoholic, but what he drank was like cheap bourbon and store brand diet Pepsi. Yeah. It's just like, that is how grim it is. That is like, you're not even like having a nice drink. It's function over fun. It's a beverage that isn't to be enjoyed so much as consumed. Pouring heavy cream in Dr. Pepper.
No, dirty soda is something that like
dirty soda
that is something that like a communist country would make up to make fun of Americans.
Dirty soda is like when you're running out of weed and you don't have money, so you like sift your carpet.
Yes.
That is what
That's
dirty
what
soda
it is.
feels like. It's grim.
Yes.
They should do it on Doughboys.
It's like dirty soda is the licking the bag of sweet treats.
That could be at SLC3 if we wanted to do Fauxboys 2. We could go get some dirty sodas.
I mean, I think it'd be fun to do a dirty soda flight.
Exactly. We could just order like 10 of them. We could all try each of them.
Yeah. What?
And give them a drink or stank or whatever our
no. Drink
legally
good.
safe.
We got it. What the part of dirty sodas I honestly find the most fucked up is they'll put energy drink in it. If you are doing that, you need to check yourself into a ward. You need to call a hotline.
Yeah, if you're having
you are
like,
not feeling anything else.
If you're having like a Sprite with like a lime slushy poured into it, gummy worms on top of that, and are also like introducing Red Bull into this equation.
Yeah, no.
You are like 80s Wall Street levels of like strung out.
Exactly. Because the gummy worms, the slushy, the Sprite, that's like kid stuff. That's fine.
It's Italians,
it's mud and worms dessert. It's sugar.
I could go for some mud pudding right now.
But the energy drink is what is just like, you need to feel more. The caffeine and sugar from the soda and fillings are not enough. You just need a near lethal amount of vitamin B and guarana just bolted into your system.
I just need that taurine.
Oh God, it's like the meth lemonade at Panera.
The lemonade that kills you.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, Salt Lake City's been making the lemonade that kills you for a lot longer than that.
Yeah, people get it at the drive-thru and go to work.
And then operate a motor vehicle. Operate a 2-ton death machine.
Yeah, the fact that...
While looking at their phone.
Right, no, like, that's the kind of shit that, like, a post-apocalyptic warlord would feed his raiders to, like, prepare them to attack a caravan.
Before they attack the enemy camp.
Exactly.
They have the Red Bull slushy concoction.
Yeah, no, they have the, they have Red Bull, with a 5-hour energy drink shooter, and then they just pound one of those like peppermint holiday creamers, and then they just
they pound one of those Starbucks coffee
village.
milkshakes. Yeah. I know, and I used to, I worked at Starbucks for a couple years during the post grad, during the Puffin years. Every episode of Puffin was recording while I worked at Starbucks, and like at 6 a.m., like people would pull through and order like a frappuccino, like, oh, here's my morning milkshake to start my day. And everyone is allowed to do whatever they want with their body and their money and their time. Like, do not hear me wrong, but also like, get right with God.
Okay. Kevin, speaking as a former Starbucker, can you explain this olive oil coffee?
No.
that they're pushing out these days?
Is that something that's actually happening?
Yeah, okay.
Is that real? Because you sent me a funny video. I thought it was funny.
No,
that's actually happening? I mean, I bet it's... Okay.
Yeah, it's called an oleato.
No. I hate them so much. Howard Schultz, coffee man, should answer for some things. But
oleato began in Sicily when Starbucks founder Howard Schultz was introduced to the
concept of olive oil.
To the daily Mediterranean custom of having a spoonful of olive oil. As he sipped his morning coffee, he was inspired to try the two together. Then he unlocked the unexpected. Coffee enhanced with a lush, velvety flavor that lingers beautifully on the palate.
Okay, allow me to cut through that PR statement. That didn't happen. That event did not occur. Howard Schultz did not go on a pilgrimage to Italy.
To the hills of Sicily.
Where he
almost got into a
concoction.
car, but it blew up before he could get in.
His Howard Schultz's wife Apollonia exploded. That did not happen. So, like a lot of things, like when I was working at Starbucks, there was something that was people were coming in and trying because it was popular. TikTok didn't exist at the time, but it's the kind of thing that would have gone viral on TikTok.
I'm
sure it went viral on BuzzFeed instead of putting butter in coffee, like a pad of butter.
No, but that is a thing. Like
exactly,
a lot of cultures do that,
and I'm sure a lot of cultures do that. I'm sure there is somewhere in Italy where like they put a little olive oil in a coffee, but like a little bit in place of like simple syrup or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm sure that's something.
See, I don't think so because sugar dissolves and sweetens, but like oils don't really change the flavor as much as they change the texture.
Yeah,
oil and butter makes it thicker.
I'm hoping we're not pouring like a lot of olive oil in here. I'm thinking like maybe it's like a kiss of olive oil in here somewhere.
And not a glug.
Yeah, shot. Take an olive oil shot.
Apparently that's what they do in the Mediterranean. Is people just do a shot of olive oil every morning.
I know. Well, when I first moved to New York, like my roommates were doing like shots of like apple cider vinegar because apparently it was like good for your health or whatever. I don't think they're still doing it. Weird. No. These trendy health things.
I'm certainly not immune. During the first month of hard quarantine, when I was laid off, I ate a clove of raw garlic every morning.
Just
first thing. After the coffee.
Because you heard...
I didn't have it with the coffee, though. That's what's important.
You had your cup.
I had my cup of mud.
You had your cuppa.
I had my cup of mud.
You had your morning brown.
Yeah.
And then you went over to...
the pantry.
You went over to the pantry. I assume it's hanging on the wall like an Italian nonna.
No, it's just on a shelf.
And okay, fair enough. You grab the bulb. You take off a clove.
Yeah.
You de-papered it. And you just...
pop it in. Yeah.
And you did that. You kind of mashed it in your mouth.
Yes. I masticated it and then swallowed it.
And this was meant to accomplish...
garlic is supposed to be good for your immune system.
As good as mother's milk. Well, yes, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard this. I've heard that it's
and
good for you.
I do legitimately like the taste of raw garlic. I actually like that spice. So
sure, it really clears the sinuses.
It was invigorating, and I wasn't gonna talk to anybody that day, so it was a vice.
It wasn't a breath concern.
Yeah, so it felt like a vice worth indulging.
I suppose, but and I guess the raw component, I guess, was important to this for you. But
yes.
You could have tossed it in with some eggs or something like that. You could have.
No. I wanted the satisfaction of the crunch, and also just the heat of it is more intense when it's raw like that than if it's cooked down.
Like an onion.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
let that stink.
But you're not still doing this.
Oh no, God no.
Okay. That's all that's
I'm
important
fine now, Kevin. I'm okay.
I'm well now.
I'm not going to say that, but I'm fine.
Sure, absolutely. But yes, I'm sure that there's somewhere that Howard Schultz, well, not Howard Schultz, that a Starbucks executive, a Spider-Man emails guy,
yes,
walked by and saw a mixture of olive oil and coffee in some capacity, maybe not even inside of one another, like a shot chaser. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure it came from somewhere, because this kind of thing is not drummed up in a Starbucks boardroom.
I don't know.
What a Starbucks boardroom is going to do, and what it is famous for doing, is taking things that exist and ruining them. So a macchiato, for instance, is something that exists. You can go to Italy, you can order a macchiato, right? And it's
not how Starbucks makes them.
You are, reaching my point here. You can go to Italy, you can order a macchiato. And if you go to Italy and order a macchiato, it's like a little dish, mostly foam, some milk, and then they take the shot and they pour it on top. There is the brown mark. That is why it is called a macchiato, a marchiato. And what Starbucks has done is they have transformed it into a caramel macchiato, a 20-ounce milk glug with enough caramel to kill a horse poured all around it. And that's not including if we're doing the white chocolate caramel macchiato, which, involves extra pumps of that. And indeed, the shots are poured on top, but then a Starbucks lid is placed on top of it so as to render this process ridiculous.
Kevin, I don't think it's a thing. Because it according to the Associated Press has written an article about it
with an Italian guy.
Yeah.
From Italy.
Yeah.
And he said that macchiatos are available
No, but I mean the olive oil thing. I think it is something that Starbucks made up themselves, because there's an Associated Press article about it, about how baffled Italians are by this drink.
I'm sure. I don't think there's any way to prove this, but I think there is a place that has done this.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm sure someone has done this at some point.
There is a restaurant where this is an option. I swear. I don't know if it's a famous one. There's something that has happened there, because Starbucks does not do creative actions; it does business bastardizations. Yes. And so, there is somewhere that they learned about that did this, even as a lark or whatever, they did it. And so Starbucks is like, let's get in on that and transform it into something that takes 16 ounces of milk. And
I can also believe, though, that this is the one original idea Howard Schultz has had and has not let, and no one will tell him no. It
could be.
I could see him.
He's not even in charge of Starbucks anymore.
No, but I could.
Does he send him an email? Like, I had this great idea.
Basically, of like, hey, I tried this. And he makes it, and he hasn't made a coffee in 20 years, so it's not good coffee. And he pours the olive oil in it, gives it to you, and says, it's good, right? And everyone,
like, oh, that's interesting.
And everyone takes a sip, hisses through their teeth, like, it's certainly different.
Fair enough.
It's distinguished.
I am a real infrequent Starbucks guest. Not even I almost never went before I worked there, and then that did not change after I worked there. So I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on over there. Yeah. Frankly,
they're putting lavender in their drinks because they want people to drink soap, I guess.
Yeah, lavender. It is like something that is present in a drink, like a lavender lemonade or something like that. Like it's not but it doesn't sound good. No. Lavender and like espresso does not.
Purple drinks look very pretty.
They look very pretty. But I would suggest instead doing like a purple vanilla or something normal.
Yeah.
So I'm aware of that. But then in the joke video you sent me on Instagram.com, it also had a spicy lemonade as a punchline. I don't know if that's another item that is being offered by Starbucks, but that is a thing. I mean, that is you can buy a nice. Would
famously drink like basically spicy lemonade for her diet.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't. There's a lot of sugar in lemonade.
I don't think it has that much sugar, but it's a lot of lemon and cayenne pepper in water. So
she's drinking lemon water and cayenne pepper, right? Oprah did something similar. Oprah was like, I'm drinking cayenne pepper and water. And eating almonds, and that's how I'm slimming down. Like that is a not unheard of.
It uses
but a
maple
nice spicy
syrup.
Lemonade can really hit the spot. I forgot to grab that at the grocery store. Well, I'll have to go do that after this. But there's a brand I like called Lemonback that does like a nice little canned spicy lemonade. It's very good.
Let me see if that's available where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't know how regional it is, but I'm sure
if it's
there's
out
a spicy
here in the
lemonade.
hinterlands.
In the boonies, in the sticks of University City, Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Not seeing it. And Evan, I'm sure it's good. This does not look like something I'm willing to order in the mail.
No, I wouldn't recommend that. Do I have the? Yeah, the little lemon guy. Yeah, I know that. Oh, spicy pineapple lemonade. That's where it's at.
Damn, that sounds good.
The Lemonback spicy pineapple lemonade is where it's fucking at.
Their mascots are very cute.
Cutie guys.
Just a cute little couple. Short, round husband, tall, skinny wife.
Yeah, the wife is a red cayenne pepper. The husband is an orange. His hair is the leaf situation. Yeah, they have little blueberry kids for the spicy blueberry lemonade.
And pineapple dogs. Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's great branding. So you sure you don't want to order this in the mail?
I just sort of on principle don't like ordering consumable products in the mail.
No, I certainly don't do that. That is not something that I do. Well, if you ever visit the great city of New York,
we will
enjoy.
Go to Lemonback. My current soda game right now is primarily Poppy, the probiotic soda that turns out to not actually be as good for you as it says it is.
What?
Soda's lying. What? Can you believe it?
What?
Soda brands told another fib. And Tepache.
A brand?
Tepache is very, very tasty.
Tepache.
It's fermented pineapple juice with hot peppers and spices, and it's very refreshing. The brand I get at one of my little stores is De La Cal. tepache. It's like a fermented fruit soda coming in just like really nice flavors, mango chili, tamarind citrus. They've got like a Jimber manzana that I really, really like. They're very refreshing, and they're not too sugary. That's the thing. I've really come around on sodas that are flavorful but not sweet. While also not being diet because I don't want to drink plastics and carcinogens.
Fucking diet soda is one of the worst tasting things. It's unbelievable how bad that stuff tastes.
Yes. No, it tastes like you're licking a grocery bag.
Yeah, it's like I'm sucking on a quarter or something. It just tastes like so bad.
When you're eating and when you're eating takeout and you accidentally bite into your plastic fork,
or the foil that like your stuff is wrapped
burger,
in.
Yeah, ooh, that's no good.
Yeah, and that is what diet tastes like to me. Zero sugar, completely different story.
Yes, yeah, Coke Zero. It's not quite like regular Coke, but it's enough. Like it's enough. It's apparently they've stopped trying to fix the flavor of Diet Coke because enough freaks prefer the taste of Diet Coke to regular Coke.
Absolutely.
And it's not their fault.
In Cyberland,
we
only drink Diet Coke.
They need and it's fine. They just need a home or like a ranch where they can all just be together and safe, where they can just drink it out of a trough.
Yeah, I do think like the diet soda people, like the people we were talking about, are just they're on some real like medical freak shit.
Yes,
they are like a weapons grade in the DSM-5 kind of freak, and that's okay because I'm sure they would view some of my habits in a similar sort of way.
It's like an allergy, but positive. It's your body reacting too positively to something that's bad for you.
Yeah, it's like sex addiction or something. It's like. I guess addiction. We're just talking about the concept of being addicted.
But there's I hope there's no withdrawal from.
No, there definitely is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. If you're like a multiple Diet Cokes a day sort of person, and you were to stop doing that, we are absolutely talking about like pack a day quitting smoking. I'm not even joking. A real anecdotal story from my life is I went back in my comic book shop days. Sometimes I would reach halfway through my shift and I would I need something to carry me through the next 4 hours of this, right? So I'd go across the street to 7-Eleven, I'd get a coffee, and I'd have that with my lunch on my lunch break when I'm reading my little books.
Yeah.
And that would carry me through the rest of my shift. And this was in addition to the coffee that I would drink in the morning.
Yes.
And so that was happening there. But at a certain point, I said, I have no evidence of this, but this is probably not good for me. It's just probably not advisable to have that much coffee. It's expensive. I'm getting dependent on it. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to cut out just the lunch break coffee, which had become an every shift kind of thing. I'm going to cut out the lunch break coffee. And when I did that, I felt awful for days on end.
Wow.
And I said, am I getting sick? What is this feeling? And what I came to realize is I was having withdrawal symptoms just from cutting out a daily early evening coffee.
Wow.
And if I'm hitting that on that 7-Eleven batch brew shit, no, cutting out a multiple Diet Coke a day habit is you need to be handcuffed to the radio. I need to take your phone so you can't call your dealer. It's for real.
You're sweating buckets in bed, tossing and turning. A baby crawls across the ceiling.
He needs more blankets and he needs
less blankets.
It's some real. You're on some real fucking freak shit. And I know I'm saying this very like dismissively, but I'm not joking around. Like that is some for real. It's addiction shit. I used to work at Starbucks, and we sold caffeine and sugar, which are the two most addictive substances on planet Earth. It is really easy to get those dragons. It is really easy to have those monkeys on your back, and we were slinging it in vast quantities to teenagers, to the elderly. It felt grim. Like, really. Like, seeing the people who were in there every day, spending, like, small fortunes. I have a coworker who, like, has, like... I was on a long car trip with them, unfortunately, for a while, and, like, they were like, oh, I haven't had Starbucks in 2 days. Which was, like, notable. That was like something to put on the calendar.
Woof.
And I'm like... Just money alone.
It's so expensive, and it's not even that good.
It sure isn't, Justin.
Like,
it really is not.
I didn't work at a Starbucks, but I used to work at a Caldi's, which is very nice coffee.
Their brew coffee
is good.
At Starbucks is no.
Oh, no. Caldi's is good. I haven't been to a Starbucks in forever.
Caldi's is real. Caldi's is like coffee.
Somebody gave me a Starbucks gift card because they didn't want it. And I said, sure. And,
I mean, yeah, you know, what are you going to do? Turn it down?
Yeah, so I thought, you know what? I haven't had a Starbucks coffee in a while. This is burning a hole in my pocket. I'll get one. One small drip, please. And it was $5. And like a $5 small drip is already criminal robbery.
That's insane. Like, even like living in Brooklyn, New York, it's like I can still go into the bodega and get like a hot, fresh cup of coffee for half of that.
Yeah, it might not have been $5, but it was like
no, it's like $5. Yeah, it's like for a small. I worked there almost 10 years ago now.
It was so much,
and it was like $4 something for a small.
It
brew.
Was so bad.
You won't believe how bad it is.
So okay, all right, we're pivoting from soda to coffee. Here's the thing about coffee. Good coffee is light roasted because the oils on the coffee bean that give it its flavor are usually of high enough quality to taste good, and so you want to preserve the flavor. You want to preserve those flavors. So you just kiss them with heat, and to bring
the
those
same
flavors
reason
out.
You don't want to burn everything you eat, right? Is like because then it just tastes burned.
The reason coffee used to be roasted so darkly is because they'd be getting it from like a dozen different roasters all over the world from all different places.
You need to burn it all down so it basically all tastes the same.
It all tastes the same, and it lasts longer because there aren't really oils to go rancid.
Right.
So, but thanks to the advances of modern technology, you can get fresh, high-quality coffee with those nice, tasty oils for you to enjoy.
I love my oils. Don't talk to me until I've had my oils.
I've had my oils.
Don't talk to me until I've had my clove of raw garlic. Sorry.
No, that's a completely warranted shot. Starbucks does not get good coffee. They get very shitty coffee that they roast to hell to mask the fact that it's very, very bad coffee. But because they roast it so darkly, they burn out all the caffeine, because caffeine gets broken down, so they artificially add caffeine back to their coffee.
Which adds a nasty taste. It
tastes like you put a cigarette in it.
Yes. Can I maybe blow your mind a little bit?
Yeah?
Okay, and also at this point, almost certainly this is a separate bonus episode.
That's fine.
That's fine. This is Kev Justin.
Yeah, well, it's another Fauxboys.
Yeah, we're doing
Fauxboys Drinks Edition.
But Fauxboys has to be, you're talking about a restaurant that you were both eating at,
okay.
right? That's what Fauxboys is.
Yeah.
This is something else.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a name. But this is separate from the Knuckles episode.
Yeah.
The Knuckles episode ended an hour and a half ago. So Starbucks generally offers, at least in the morning, 3 different kinds of brew coffee. They have a light roast, they have a medium roast, they have a dark roast. Right?
Yeah.
The light roast and the dark roast are rotating. They are selected from Starbucks' varietals of light roasts and dark roasts. And they're fine. And they're generally up to the discretion of the person who is making it.
Caldi's would operate similarly. We would have our blend. We would have a flavored blend that's bad, but people like anyway, called Highland Grog, which is regular coffee flavor blasted to taste like orange and rum.
Okay, well that's awful.
But
again,
also,
generally
Caldi's seasonals we would rotate.
Right, there's a rotating thing. The Starbucks medium roast is constant. It is the same. Now, if you're in a Starbucks lobby, you might notice a selection of whole bean medium roasts that are available for you to buy. This is offered, this is true, and if you're a Starbucks employee, you get like one of these a week. You can have any bag of coffee that you want. And I would often get some. I would supply it for, everyone who lived in the home back when we were at the Villages at General Grant. And it was generally accepted to be pretty good. The bag coffee that I would buy, we ground up. It was like, this is higher quality than when you're buying a Folgers or you're buying, a Maxwell House or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Or my beloved chock full of nuts that I always have tins of, that I bought a tin of when we were out in Salt Lake City. I love that stuff. But yeah, it's not the finest quality coffee that you can buy.
Yeah.
But the Starbucks medium roast that they serve, hot and fresh in the restaurant, is constant. It is a blend. It is a bean flavor called Pike Place, which is named after the residence in Seattle where Starbucks had its first location. It's called Pike Place. And it tastes like fucking garbage. At a different point in Starbucks history, the medium roast that was regularly on offer was something different. I think it was the house blend, which is generally what I would bring home for free for myself, which is a perfectly fine tasting coffee bean, especially for free.
Yeah.
But at some point in the Howard Schultz administration, they switched it over to Pike Place, which fucking sucks. It's a bad tasting, bad cup of coffee. That is I don't know. It is a baffling corporate Spider-Man emails guy mindset that this is like still what is offered in a Starbucks restaurant. I have a small conspiracy theory that it's because they want you to buy the expensive, latte drinks instead. That is my small, tiny conspiracy theory, is that they make it bad on purpose, so you buy the more expensive thing. That is actually probably cheaper to make because it's mostly milk.
Yes. It's mostly milk and syrups. Kevin, I'm sorry. I was listening, but also I did see that apparently the Oleato is making people shit themselves.
You're kidding.
All that extra oil is...
It's really cleaning them out.
Right. It's really hollowing out. It's really cleaning those tubes.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, it's
It's a diuretic.
Diuretic.
Hey.
This is, folks, this is the kind of upcharging that Starbucks wants. Starbucks wants you to not drink the coffee that tastes like there's a turd in it, so you could drink the coffee that makes you put the turd in it.
And that's the biggest coffee brand in the world.
What was wrong with Pike's Place?
It just sucked. I don't know. I don't know enough to be able to define
burned? Was it stinky? Was it sour?
That's probably what you got at the Starbucks. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe they did put a turd in it, like your little joke suggests. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's fucking bad. Maybe they get the beans from Seattle. Maybe it's bad Seattle beans.
Yeah, well, I don't think the coffee grows very well in Seattle.
No, maybe that's why
there's no sun.
Maybe why it sucks ace. Yeah, that's why all the best coffees say like Colombia on them.
They show
Peru,
nice sunny
Cuba.
fields.
Yeah. Where slaves pick your beans.
Howard, like, what if Pike's Place is the coffee Howard Schultz grew himself?
Yeah. I believe that 100%. And then he dips olive oil in.
Yeah.
In the comfort of his own home like a freak. Mm-hmm. Like a nasty freak.
Didn't he, like, break down crying because he was so excited to tell you about a uniform
That's the way that
change?
and that's why I've always explained it. So at one point in my couple years at Starbucks, there was a notice board in the employee area of a Starbucks. That's very common. And there was always, your schedules were posted up there, etc. But at one point, there was a missive from on high. Howard Schultz did his Sermon on the Mount. He came down from the mountain. He was carrying 2 stone tablets. And it's a very long message. It's so long and long-winded and bloviating about, like, we at Starbucks care so fucking much about our employees. Oh, we fucking love you and your happiness so much. No, we won't pay you more, but we fucking love you so much. Give me those toes. I want to kiss those toes. Let me clean those feet for you. Let me fucking give your toesies a kiss. And it went on and on like that for paragraphs of like, we want you to be so happy. We want you to just care so much about this place because we care so much about you. And that is why you are now allowed to wear navy blue in addition to black and white that you've previously been able to wear. You can now wear certain darker shades of blue.
Oh my God.
Instead of before where it was just black and just white. The world isn't just black and white, you see. Because your toesies filled my world with color.
Oh my God. That's fucking bleak. I used to work at a Target and in the fulfillment center where we were like basically doing packages for orders in the back. Mm-hmm. And I started for the holiday rush, which meant I had to leave Thanksgiving early for Black Friday, which sucked. Do not recommend it. For the people who do that, you are not paid enough.
You sure aren't. Not just to work it, but to, like, specifically be away from, like, your family.
Unless you hate your family, and at that point...
Hi, let me tell you, I worked
good
many
hustle to
holidays.
get paid to stay away.
Worked many holidays in the Starbucks and McDonald's
But you're
days.
still not getting paid enough.
Still not
And because they, like, brought on so many people to handle the rush, they loosened their uniform to let you wear blue jeans. Because they don't provide you a uniform. You wear the colors they require, which is red and khaki. Mm-hmm. I know they used to do uniforms. I think they stopped because it saved them money.
Yeah, of course.
But after the holiday season ended, they tried reinforcing the uniform again. And basically enough people told them to fuck off that they stopped trying to enforce it. And we get to wear our functional, comfortable blue jeans instead of khakis. You can't be, like, running around in a store in khakis stacking shelves and, like, packing boxes.
No, it's really not. It's not a functional garment. It's not a garment meant for a lot of moving and shaking.
If you bump against anything wearing khakis, the khakis will show it for the rest of your life.
Yes. Khakis love to reflect the environment in which they exist.
Yeah, khakis love showing the tiniest, like, pencil smudge. Or
for eternity. Never get that out. Never get that out.
Yeah. And I don't miss that.
No, in my McDonald's days in high school.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, they provided you the shirt that you had to wear, but I don't think the pants. You had to, like, supply your own, like, black pants to wear.
And they don't let you Winnie the Pooh it.
And they gave you like Crew shoes. That was the company, was Crew Shoes, which specifically makes shoes for companies and things like that.
They're durable and non-slip, is that right?
Exactly. That is the idea, because it's very slippery back there, because there's grease everywhere. And I used to, obviously it like made my acne fucking terrible. And obviously I was the grill man. I was always working on the grill. I wasn't assembling the sandwiches.
So you were the hash slinger.
I was the hash slinging slasher. And so there were all these like red bumps up and down like my forearms because of like the hopping, licking grease that I was always like interacting with.
Yeah, the little burns.
I got tiny little burns all over my arm, right? And that's nothing compared to the workman's comp burn that I sustained in my Starbucks days. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember you. I mean, I wasn't there
when I was wrapped up, when I was casted up.
I remember you running around in a cast
when I was laid up on Vicodin in my basement. The only time I've ever gotten workers' comp, but they did supply painkillers because I had very severe burns all over my arm. And that is also when I watched the first season of BoJack Horseman, and it's why I don't remember the first season of BoJack Horseman at all.
You watched it the way BoJack Horseman would watch his own show.
Experience it exactly. So I was really getting in the same mindset as the character. And then during that week off from work, I also got dumped. So that was just like a really good confluence of elements. But anyway, what I was going to the McDonald's uniform, my mom used to have to do like special loads of laundry just for my McDonald's work uniform because they are so thick with grease. They were just so like you couldn't wash them with other things. They were so smelly that they could not.
And you can't get the smell out. You can only diminish it.
And she used to have to do like special like treatments of these clothes every time I like needed them washed. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Were they like cloth or were they that weird like plasticky material?
The shirt was the plasticky material that you're talking about. That,
like wet wick or something.
Very synthetic. I'm sure there's cotton involved.
Like it feels recycled.
It's definitely
like this is a shirt made of water bottles.
It's definitely an artificial material.
Yeah.
Like God had nothing to do with this.
God didn't grow this.
The pants, I think, were just standard because I had to supply those.
Yeah,
so it was just whatever.
Because you're off it because your job was BYOP.
Whatever cheap pants my mom could find secondhand that were black and somewhat like durable and presentable. But yeah, they got thrashed. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. The shoes, the gutters of the shoes were just so clogged with grease.
God.
They had to be like degreased. You had to, if you really go through.
Yeah, you had to go at it with like a grouting.
With a chisel. Yeah, exactly. I had to shellac the grease out of those things. Like I ever did. I was just walking around with greasy ass shoes. What did I care?
Oh, yeah. No, so was everyone else there.
Yeah, I was working behind the counter at fucking McDonald's. What do you want from me?
Yeah. You're not customer facing. What are they
Exactly.
Gonna do?
But they could hear me being naughty.
Oh, yeah. Walking around in your greasy ass shoes.
I know. They could hear me being ribald back there with me and the boys.
Oh.
Me and the fellas.
Yeah.
Sean, Eddie, Elmer.
That's a good suite of names to have like a teenage job with.
Eddie is definitely the guy you want to work with at your teen job.
Yeah.
He was a buddy of mine. We were we did a lot of stuff together in high school, and
Eddie sounds like a guy who wears short sleeve shirts only and still rolls up the sleeves.
Hell yeah, king. And he was back there with me when we were grinding away, and sometimes we would like on the very rare times where Eddie, Sean, and I would close like together or like have the same shift. We'd like go across the way to Denny's, and the boys would get some late night Denny's after our McDonald's shifts. And Sean and Eddie are the only people I know who have ever done that thing that is a total myth, where like they'll let you work in like washing dishes instead of paying for your meal. That completely like fictional idea that if you're like, oh, I can't pay, like the restaurant will put you to work in the kitchen. They actually did it. That was like their plan. They're like, I'm not going to spend anything on this Denny's meal. I'm going to instead wash dishes in the back of the Denny's at like 12:30 a.m. And they're like, Kev, do you want in on this? And I'm like, no, I will be paying for my Denny's meal with my McDonald's money, and I will be going home.
I mean, well,
love those boys. Classic gentlemen.
I'm aware of like non-profit restaurants that either don't charge or keep their prices as low as physically possible.
The Aldis of restaurants.
Yeah,
because you have to bag your own groceries.
Aldi's is a corporation. Like, no, these are like non-profits to like feed the community.
Oh, I see.
And they'll give people the chance to, in lieu of payment, working around the restaurant, taking a shift or washing dishes to help keep this affordable to everybody.
Sure. I understand that, but I'm talking about like.
But yeah, no, the real like, you bought a dinner, you pull out your pockets, pull down, like, it's always 2 pennies and a nickel. It's never anything more.
It's all I got. And they're like, get back there and scrub.
And then hard cut to you in a hairnet and an apron scrubbing away.
But it's like, they already have someone doing that, assumedly.
They probably, that was probably how it was back when you could, like, get a full meal for 2 pennies and a nickel.
Sure.
Like, labor was cheap enough that you could just do that.
Right. It's not a concept that never existed. It's a concept that went away.
Yes.
When $30 became what dinner costs.
Yeah. When $30 is like a trip to McDonald's.
Christ. That used to be the only appeal of that place, because I don't think it tastes particularly good.
No, it's not. Kevin, you have no idea how apoplectically upset I was that Taco Bell got rid of their 1, 2, 3 value menu. Like, their spicy potato taco is insanely good for $1. It's a feat of modern engineering to make a potato, lettuce, cheese, and sauce taco that good for that little, that consistently.
Yeah.
$1.40? You're starting to strain it a bit.
The extra 40 cents is making the potato sauce taco.
No, because I could get a sack of those for like $7.
Like a Jack in the Box taco situation.
Yeah,
where it's like
now?
You never got
one.
Well, they come in batches of 2. You never got 2.
Right.
If you went to Jack in the Box and you got tacos, you got 10.
Right. And like
because you were drunk from alcohol.
Right. And the potato taco is like street taco portioned. You don't just have one.
Which come in batches of 3, generally for $10.
Right. Well, yeah, if you go to a reputable taqueria.
Or a reputable taco food truck, I get you. But I think $10 is the going rate, for 3 street size tacos.
Yes.
But
$10 is enough for an entree.
Sure, but I am not buying 3 street size Taco Bell tacos.
No.
For $10 US. I will not be doing this.
But that 40 extra cents catches up. It doesn't scale the same way.
Sure. That's like you're getting, 0.4 less value per taco.
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. But Taco Bell is still like the place where I can still walk in and spend like $20 and get like a bunch of shit.
Oh,
it is still
you can
at that
feed
point.
So many people with Taco Bell.
It's still quite reasonably priced, and it is still damn good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Still the best fast food restaurant around. I think number 1 with a bullet.
Yeah, like taco, it has it has variety that is more or less consistently good.
It has variety that is also like the same 5 ingredients, just mixed and matched in different combinations. And I think they just figured something out. It tastes good.
Yeah.
They have good sauces, a good exclusive Mountain Dew that you can get in a sugar-free varietal. Taco Bell is still hitting. McDonald's sucks. Sorry. Hot fucking take. Like, I am just never... The only time I'm getting McDonald's is truly like, it is very late and I am coming home And I'm like, that is essentially the option that is available to me.
I have a soft spot for the spicy McChicken.
That one's all right.
And
that one's all right.
But it's partly for the value because you can get one with a small fry for $2.50.
Right. Oh my god, my stomach is growling.
I have not eaten today
at all, and you just spent like 90 minutes talking about food. All right, well this is
we don't have. I'm not saying we cut it off here. I'm
kind of feeling it because I am hungry. Like my stomach just went
grumble, grumble, grumble.
And I had a bagel this morning. I had some fucking. I had a schmear on a bagel this morning.
Tin fish on a schmear.
Well, that's an interesting idea.
Well, you do salmon already with lox. Just
absolutely.
Expand your horizons.
I am not dissonant whatsoever. I think you have described an elegant meal, but I just haven't done it.
Yeah, I'm so happy I got you on board the tin fish train.
I know it's something I've been thinking about for actually years. Was like, should I look into the tin fish situation? I shit you not.
No, I believe it. I just love the idea of you.
They're like, I'm on the fence about this. I don't know. I'm an undecided voter about tin fish. And then Justin was like, I've been eating a lot of tin fish, and I'm like, all right, let's see what this is all about. I don't know if this is your experience, but like the grocery stores near me, they like maybe have like a sardine varietal or two. It's mostly like squid. I don't know if that's just like
that's
New York
you,
thing
buddy.
or
That's
where I
New
am.
York. That's your neighborhood. I get most of my tin fish at Ollie's just because that's where I'm there.
We don't have Ollie's
their
here.
sardines are good, and their smoked oysters I really like. But I also go to Trader Joe's for like more whitefish stuff. And there's a little corner store called United Provisions on Del Mar that tailors towards the international students at Washington University. So that gives me
I think
access.
I went there the last time I stayed with you.
Oh, probably. It's the closest grocery store.
I think that is indeed why I went there.
And
because I did not have a car, and in St. Louis, that's a death sentence.
That's a death sentence. But once you can access the international fish market, you're off to the races.
That's huge.
Their technology is decades ahead of ours.
Japan has been on some fish shit that we have not even heard of.
China's is really good. So that's what I have access to. I don't see squid very often.
No,
I
squid
think that's
is
unique to
the
your
primary. Well, it's not. I'm not going to the bodega.
Oh,
I'm going to grocery stores.
Okay.
It seems it's mostly squid.
That's so interesting.
There are some sardine varietals, but it's a lot of squid. I have 2 squids in my cabinet. I'm very excited to try it. I've still only had the sardines, which were good. They were a fish. They're fish in oil.
It tastes like fish.
But again, you throw some rice in the machine that makes good rice. I throw a little sesame oil in there.
Yes.
Classic. And then
throwing
dish that out.
some whole spices in there is also very good.
Whole spices, you say?
Yeah, some cloves or a stick of cinnamon, a bay leaf, or some cumin seeds. That's what
interesting.
I
think of cinnamon as a sweet thing. Savory cinnamon is kind of an interesting concept to me.
I eat a lot of South Asian food where they incorporate cinnamon into their spice blends, and it's very much a savory flavor. Fascinating.
But yeah, you throw it, and then rice comes out. Throw a little chili crisp on there. That's your best friend. Any rice dish, you just toss a little of that Thai chili crisp on there. That's 2 letter grades added to your meal. Some spinach, just like leaf baby spinach that I pull out of the fridge, and then you just dump the old thing. That's probably what I'm gonna have as soon as we hang up.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because it is what available, and I'm cheap. The movie theater I'm going to in a couple hours has some food, so maybe I'll get like a hummus plate or something.
There
just
you
like
go.
a little treat. But
how long have you been using the rice cooker?
A while. I resisted the rice cooker for a long time. Not for any particular reason. It's just like That's something I don't need. I don't mind just like making it in a pot on the stove. It takes like a long time and you have to like really manage it. But sometimes that's what's appealing about cooking. It's like,
it gives you something to do.
It's just kind of, it's an occupying thing. You know, you manage it while you're doing other things. And like it's like you can buy the pre-roll joint, but there is something about the ritual and process of like, or, you know, you can watch the movie on Netflix, but there's something about the process of like, I gotta buy the ticket, I gotta journey to the theater, I gotta acquire the thing. There's something that's added to it just by virtue of there being a process to it. Instant gratification is not always the way to go. But my most recent ex had been talking about wanting a rice cooker, but their roommate was resistant to having even more appliances in the home. And I'm like, well, if I buy the rice cooker, the roommate can't say shit.
It's a reason for her to come over.
And it was a birthday situation. Well, no, I bought her one, but I bought two.
Oh.
I bought two of the same brand. I bought a pink one and a blue one. And I was like, what color do you want? And she was like, the blue one. So I have the nice little pink little rice cooker over there. Thank you. Yeah, and allegedly the instructions that came with it were like, you can make soup in here. And I'm like, I won't be doing that. But they're like, oatmeal too. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. Yeah. But I'm still just throwing oatmeal in the microwave. Yeah. But there is something very convenient about a rice cooker. You just portion it out, you toss it in there, you hit and then it does it for you, and you don't have to do anything. Yeah. And that is nice. It is not, once I have it, it is nice to have. Yeah. So I'm a fan of that.
Because I was also similarly resistant to the rice cooker because I was being cheap, and rice.
Same.
I
was like, all I
need
is that.
I just need a pot and water. I don't need anything
maybe a little
else.
butter, a little, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
but
I was the same fucking way. I was like, I don't need that. And I don't like having a lot of kitchen appliances that only do one thing.
Well, that's not true. I actually have I don't have a ton of appliances, but
you got some equipment though, especially for your cocktailery. Yes. But I don't have a lot of kitchen stuff that only does one thing. I don't have like a noodle press or anything, you know, because I'm like, that only does one specific thing and then it just takes up space.
I've got a blender, I've got a mandolin cutter.
When you're making musical instruments.
Right, exactly. Oh, no, when I'm destroying mandolin instruments.
Of course, yes, obviously.
And I'm very lucky to have inherited, to have been, not inherited or gifted, but someone in my family had a KitchenAid and didn't want it, so I took it.
What's a KitchenAid?
A KitchenAid is those nice stand mixers.
Well, yeah, if you don't have to pay for one of those.
Yeah, and that's really nice. I used to bake with it a lot. And then
for baking, you need equipment.
Yes.
You're not getting good baking done with your hands.
Listen, you're not being rustic. You're not doing it like they do it in the old country.
You need the stand mixer.
You're a busy modern person.
To get any baking done, you need stuff.
You need stuff. But I was just thinking the rice cooker, and then I noticed that most people who live in countries that eat a lot lot of rice use rice cookers.
They've got
if they can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that is something they do pushed me over the edge. Like, okay, if these are people who are going to eat rice all the time, they're going to use the rice cooker. They're clearly
what am I
doing
holding
something
out for?
Right.
What am I resisting?
What am I worried about? So I got a nice $30 little rice cooker.
I have a similarly priced one. Yeah.
My only problem with the one I've got is mine's. I think mine's the Osteria. Is that it's designed to only work with its own little measuring cup.
Rude. I hate proprietary technology.
It sucks. It sucks. Especially for someone with ADD who
leaves shit,
loses shit. So I have had small meltdowns because I couldn't find the measuring cup.
Where's my little cup?
Just like, oh, fuck, am I gonna have to fucking get online and fucking mail order my rice measuring cup?
Oh, I know. I hate that shit.
Where it's gonna cost me like $7 just to ship a 30-cent piece. And then I find it, and all is well. God is good. The world is at peace.
That's like when I temporarily lost the connector for my tripod. The like little slide piece that screws into the camera that then slides into the apparatus that locks the camera in place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a pain in the ass it is. What a fucking little piece of shit thing to lose that I'm going to have to like track down the right tripod connector because I do not want to spend hundreds of dollars on a new tripod. But all of these pieces are proprietary and they only match with one kind of tripod. So I have to like track that down. Then you got to, yeah, exactly.
There's no universal tripod that you can just get at the store.
No, and we really do got to do something about that, and I believe that very strongly. It sounds like a joke, but I think we gotta make parts match up. This is fucked.
Yeah. No, like here's the thing. Amazon is objectively evil.
Objectively evil. However, in the specific case
of them being really good at establishing standardized knockoffs of different brands into streamlining them into one kind of shared knockoff brand is a good thing ultimately. Because then
proprietary pieces match up. Yeah, no, absolutely 100%.
Like there should be there needs to be a like government established store brand for everything. Does it have to be good? No. Should it be the only one? No. But having like a version of the washing machine of like Kevin, can you imagine how nice it'd be if there was just one type of garbage disposal or one type of overhead light that just...
One type of microwave?
Yes.
That all worked the same?
Right. That all worked quite good. It doesn't have to be great.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because here's the thing. What kind of most people, I suspect most people in this country who have a microwave don't actually care that much about having the best microwave. You could actually get rid of 90% of the functions in the microwave. Like, what do you need a popcorn mode for? Just learn to cook popcorn in the microwave.
Here's how you cook popcorn in the microwave. You punch in 4 minutes, you hit start, and then when you stop hearing the popping, you take it out. Yeah. Whatever length of time that is.
There's bag has instructions.
There's no magic time. You just let that rock. That is the process.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need a popcorn button. We don't need a button that says potato. We don't.
I don't know a single person who has ever used the potato button.
Lunatic behavior. There was a time in American cuisine where we thought the microwave could be a versatile new piece. We thought it could be a new oven, a new convection oven, a new toaster oven. We thought it could be a new, frontier.
Yes.
And we very quickly learned, no, this thing's pretty much just good for reheating food.
Yes.
That's basically what it's for.
Yes.
And that's a very handy functionality to have.
Yes.
But it is not for the creation of cuisine. No. A lean cuisine, perhaps, but not regular cuisine.
Because a microwave can only really do one thing, and that's heat water.
Yes, it dehydrates and makes warm. That is what it does.
Yeah, because the water evaporates.
And so that's all its functionality is. And, anytime, if someone serves you one of those mug cakes, you know what I mean? Like, they make the mix and it puts in the mug and they stick the mug in the microwave. Yeah. And I'm like, this is technically cake. It is the driest cake I've ever experienced in my life.
All, like I've made mug cakes before, and I've even liked some of them. But they're not, at best they are shitty soufflés. They're not like cakes.
They're not yes. And I don't know the price, of a pack of mug cake mix, but like
it's overpriced. You can make it at home with the stuff you have.
Is it more expensive than just like buying a piece of cake from the grocery or the bakery? Is it more expensive than that? Or is it that much less expensive that you are like...
I actually don't know too much about the economics of mug cakes, but it's ultimately convenience because it lets you have the enjoyment of a freshly baked treat without having to buy it or having just a ton of cake around because that makes you want to eat more of it.
Then buy the frozen rolls of cookie dough. Mm-hmm. If that is and that's totally fine. Yeah. It's totally fine to not want to put a lot of effort into every aspect of your life and cooking in general. But there's just like, we can do better than this.
No, and mug cake also stemmed from stuff like the visual appeal of it, because it's a little thing. Sometimes it's cute, gooey. Yeah. It's in the mug. I got into it when I was on the keto diet, and a lot of people have developed diet versions of it that have blown up.
I did not know that you did that. That's not a judgmental statement.
No, I did it a while ago, and I credit it to what helped me get good at cooking. Because
I give the same credence to like HelloFresh.
When I was living with my parents, we kind of went through 2 diets back to back, and it's very ironic the ones that we went on, because it's not. I was with my parents, and it's nice to doing a diet is easier if it's one household that we're all holding
people working together. Yes.
Yeah, working together. And part of the deal of me living with them is I took on the responsibility of handling all the cooking and grocery shopping and stuff like that. So we went from a low meat, low carb, vegetable facing diet to where I learned to get good at like cooking cabbage. That's where I learned to appreciate a whole roasted cauliflower as an entree.
Wow.
You just like slather it in olive oil and seasonings and then just bake it like a turkey. It's great. To the keto, which is high protein and high fat. And me just trying to desperately figure out, gotta get vegetables in here somewhere.
You gotta get vegetables in there somewhere.
And all the while trying to satisfy a chronic sweet tooth. So I looked I would explore just all sorts of just different diet desserts. And I haven't really kept any of them, but it was certainly an educational experience.
It's exploratory.
Yes.
You were on the path. You were on the track.
Yes.
Is this thing we accidentally did, is this called the garbage disposal?
I would, you know what? Considering the kind of general topic of it, I'd call it table scraps.
Table scraps? What is the... I guess I am just thinking of a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the thing where you put all the pieces of the old food in and you... and then in the Flintstones, It was like a pelican. What was that called?
We could also just call it the doggy bag special.
Oh, the doggy bag. That's interesting. I don't mind that. It's something.
It's something.
And I won't have to figure that out. Hey, Kevin, it is something. The concept of food. I don't know, everyone. Thanks for
listening.
Thanks for joining that. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed Knuckles the week prior to this. You
do we want to record a quick outro for Knuckles?
Nah, it just will end.
Just let it trail off back into the Sonic Underground theme song.
How'd you know that I wasn't going to track anything new down? I would do the Warrior, but I'm just like, I don't want to deal with like copyright.
They did do an original song for the Knuckles show too, for the credits.
I will not be
hunting it down.
I will not be ripping that from YouTube. No, I will not be putting that through convert YouTube to mp3.com.
Also, the Sonic Underground intro is very good.
Exactly, it's iconic. It's what you triplets born the throne awaits. See your wands of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate, bide your time, lie in wait.
Sonic Underground. Sonic.
Well, now it has to play at the end of this too.
No, it doesn't. We can cut
What
this.
else am I gonna rip for the, for the garbage disposal?
The sound of a garbage disposal.
Oh. Really nice theme music that just takes you out.
No, like one of those tracks where there's like a spoon rattling in it.
Let's stick the fork in the garbage disposal. Ding 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 ding. It is Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride Month. Let's stick the fork. Do you know this video?
No.
In the garbage disposal. Ding 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 ding. It was Craig Ferguson used to show it on his show all the time. He loved it.
All right, well, that's our outro.
Goodbye.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.